Well, its CEO and founder won quite the award recently. Presented in Las Vegas as well. Let's find out more about Spark LifeCare. Joining us, we have Bradley Bizan with us, the CEO and founder. Nice to have you here, Bradley.
Thanks for having me. This is fun.
Located at 10 Florence Street, right here in Ottawa.
You got it.
How long has Spark LifeCare been around for at this point?
So we've been around just over 6 years now.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
So why did you create this?
So I was working as a one-on-one respite worker while I was in university. Went to school at the University of Ottawa, go GGs. And I was working with kids in the community who had been through a lot. And while I was working for this agency I was working for, I sort of fell in love with the line of work I was doing. But the regulations and the red tape around this were sort of too much for me to sort of get the gains that I wanted for these kids. And so I said, heck, now's the time, let's try it out. And I went off and started it myself. Okay,
so break it down for us then. What exactly is Spark LifeCare?
So the easiest way to understand Spark LifeCare is that we're a healthcare matchmaker. So heaven forbid you were to get in an accident on the way home today, you might require nursing services, a therapist in your home, occupational or physio. We would help match you with the best type of support worker in the community.
Wow, that's something very much needed.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah. So the amazing award, let's talk about this because I think that's pretty cool that you were recognized. One of the top 100 leaders in healthcare award, that's what you got?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was incredible. I'm still sort of pinching myself. It was quite the honor, and it was amazing to be able to be around so many people in my field who are doing incredible things. Often I explain what I do to the community or the people that I meet, and they say, that's really cool, but I don't really get to bounce ideas off of people in my space or sort of get inspiration from them. Okay. So I was able to do that in Vegas for sure.
So it was an international award then?
It was, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Crazy.
Yeah, you're a modest fella. You're a modest fella.
Yeah.
Okay, so Spark Ventures also is a business incubator. That's something that you pride yourself on. So what does that mean to be a business incubator?
So as we got Spark off the ground, one of the things I wanted to do is help other entrepreneurs or people in our field in non-traditional business ways to help them get endeavors that they're hoping to accomplish off the ground. When I was doing one-on-one respite work, I talked to a bunch of people, mentors in the city, and they thought, well, this is a great idea. The community needs it, but this won't be a business. And I didn't take that for an answer. And so I want to reach out to other people like me in school and help them sort of get their ideas off the ground, even though they're not traditional businesses.
But you've also enlisted some other help. I mean, you've worked with some pretty decent people like Anthony Robbins, Kevin O'Leary.
Yeah, so other crazy. So I was able to partake. I was invited to partake in, it's called the Iconic Tour. Through Inc. magazine. So I attended conferences in New York, Los Angeles, New Orleans, I believe it was in 2018. And through this, I got all these opportunities to mingle, interact with, and work with the likes of Tony Robbins and Kevin O'Leary, Sheryl Sandberg. It was pretty surreal.
That is pretty, that's something. That's quite a story you have already at this young age in your life, right? Can I ask you though, so Spark University is also something that's happening right now.
Right.
Yeah.
So one of the things we realized early on in Spark LifeCare was that caregivers and therapists who work in the community are very isolated. A lot of them have nobody to really turn to when they're having a hard time in the community because they're so far away from your traditional office, for example. So Spark Ventures actually helped one of our caregivers start Spark University, and Allison, our founder over there, helps educate and inspire our caregivers who are feeling isolated in the community. It's a great initiative.
Okay. So you're always employing people as well?
Yeah, so we have, we've worked with over 1,000 clients and starting thousands of different caregivers. At any given point, we have hundreds of caregivers from here to Toronto working in the community.
So what type of caregiver do you need on your team?
So I would say we need somebody who is a good communicator, who's empathetic, able to put themselves in their clients' shoes. The biggest one is we say provide care like you would provide for a family member or if you were in their shoes. So you really need to be able to empathize and be part of the bigger picture of what Spark is.
I think that's huge. And I know on your website too, there's lots of great things happening. There's a live chat where you can talk to a representative. You can request free consultations. I just think that this is something that not only Ottawa, Canada, internationally, like the world needs something like this. And that's why you won that award.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, that's so nice of you.
Thank you very much. Spark LifeCare, sparkcares.ca.
You got
More
it.
details. Bradley, thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate
What a
it.
show, as always. We appreciate your time. Have a great day.